Hi everyone. I normally do energy readings for the year or maybe and for the quarter. That's how I normally do it. I don't often feel called to do a reading or to get any insight on a particular month. So I work with the rhythm of that energy and then work that and interpret that energy to get the messages. But June feels different. And back in October, November, when I was looking at what was coming up for this year, it was very clear that there was two halves to the year, not necessarily equal halves, but two halves. The first half of the year was around gathering energy, resources, insight, lots of different things that we needed in order to be ready for the second half. And the second half is around expression, positive, practical action on what we gather. And where that transition point was unknown. It was a little bit of a, not quite sure, but it has become increasingly apparent that June is it. That June is the time when we are going to be moving out of that period of reflection and gathering and resourcing ourselves into actually acting. So I wanted to just talk about some of the messages of June and what that means for us, particularly as entrepreneurs in our businesses. And the bottom line is it means it's time to come out of hiding. The energy is very much about you need to accept who you are, you need to accept what you are capable of, and you need to get out there and do it. It is time to take the stage to deliver what it is that you are here to deliver. That's the basic message. The rhythm suggests that we do not want to be sort of spending any significant time reflecting anymore. There are certain things that we need to accept. There are certain things that we might need to explore a little bit, but we need to move through that quickly because it is all about taking action. June is the month of taking action. It has a very deep, rich, vibrant red energy. It's got a fire energy. We are moving collectively now from a water energy into a fire energy anyway. And we need to move through earth, air to get back to that fire energy. So we need to make that transition. The primary energy, though, of June is that fire. So we need to be moving through that reflection, just basically gathering up those last bits, saying, yep, okay, this is it. I am now going to act upon. So the message was very clear that it was like, you know what needs to be done, go do it. It was quite uncompromising. The other thing that was important to say is that the message was, for all of us, is that individual actions matter. Following your purpose matters. Everything changes when you do that. It is not insignificant. You will make a difference. So that was very clear. And the other key thing that came across was that, I need to look this up, it's just gone completely out of my head, which is fantastic. Not what I was expecting to happen. Just bear with me one sec. And the other message was, oh yeah, I already said it. Learn to accept yourself. Learn to accept that this is what you're here for and this is what you are going to do. So it's a month of action. You've had the preparation time. You've had everything. So there's nothing now that needs to stand in your way. And if you think that there's anything standing in your way now, it is time to deal with it. Don't procrastinate with it anymore on dealing with it. Move with it. So it's going to be a fairly uncompromising energy. The phrase that came with the energy was, oh, sorry, the tractor about to come past loudly. The phrase that came with the energy was, for June, was in like a lamb, out like a lion, which is a variation on the phrase for March. So take that, put it to work, and show us what you've got.